G'day guys, it's Captain Noob here today with the explosive 2-shot handmade rifle. And to get this weapon you're going to need the Nuke World DLC, and you'll also need a mod called Peter Hicks's Legendary Upgrade to Crafting mod. This mod is available for all platforms, so you can go ahead and download it no matter what platform you play on, which is neat. So obviously the 2-shot explosive variety of this weapon is going to be absolutely devastating to anything. As you can see there, I cleared that part in a very little time. I don't have to even get direct hits on them, as the explosive damage coupled with the multiple projectiles that this weapon fires makes it absolutely ludicrously powerful given its high performance base already. So going around to these, they don't have to be around the corner before they're dead. So there you go. This is a weapon that's definitely one for the overpowered. Yeah, this is definitely one of the weapons that are overpowered. So if you're one of the people who likes challenge in their games, definitely do not go for this. Although it is fun just to blast everything in sight, or maybe what's not in sight, with a completely overpowered weapon once in a while. It's a good stress reliever, I suppose. One more turret to go and Gunner's Plaza will be nice and cleared. So there you go, very very powerful weapon when mobbing. Against bosses it'll probably do just as good, so we'll see that. Righto, so in a stunning change of pace our first target will be Swan. Now I've got this weapon optimized for both rate of fire and VATS usage, so should the need arise we can get off a heap of shots in VATS, but looks like it won't have to come to that point because we are doing such great damage against him already. Managed to knock the rock out of the air with the explosive damage, which was pretty neat. He'll hit us with that one because we're in a reload, but it won't matter because he's already dead, so definitely a good weapon for bosses so far. We'll find something else. Alrighty, so it's been a while since we visited this giant Sentry Bot, so let's go give him a visit. Now as you can see here, since this weapon doesn't have a proper stock and everything, the recoil is going to be a little bit jumpy and all over the place. And we need to watch our fire when he gets too close, otherwise we'll end up hurting ourselves. But this is a good time to show off the VATS effect of this weapon. Just got to get a little bit of distance on him to reduce any damage we might take from our own bullets. Now that he's far enough away, we can probably go for a few shots now. We'll let the few shots miss if we can get concentrated fire to pick up the slack, which it did, which is nice. The problem with these bosses here is that the modder made it so you weren't able to cripple any limbs, so had this be a regular Sentry Bot, I would have no doubt that all of the limbs and arms would be blasted off him right now and it'd just be a pile of scrap metal not being able to do anything. If we get a good reload in, wait until he gets nice and far away, but don't think we'll have to go for another VATS round again, we'll just finish him off like this. And there he goes. So definitely an easy kill, and in the great words of Scooter, you'll never take me alive, you robotic sumbitch. As he's glitching up in there. He's going away. Flying like the vertibirds. We'll move on to something else. Alright, so the last monster we'll fight today is this giant crab. I have a feeling we'll get a lot of use out of VATS here since this thing is really tough. And it has a range attack on it, so why not take advantage of VATS defense while we can. And yeah, seems to be going really well so far. Although she hits harder than you'd think. Used to the regular Mirelurk Queens and them being the pushovers like they are. Stay out of this little one. So you're doing alright, she's getting a little bit too close now, so what I'd like to do is just lay into her in VATS. No proper critical in there. a few more, hopefully. We'll back off while we've got the chance. Love the sound design that Bethesda made on those giant beasts. They sound absolutely disgusting, and it works so well. Much to Matilda's dismay here, she's not a happy camper right now. Luckily for her, that'll give her heaps of bonus damage. Hopefully the damage over time doesn't get us when we've finished her off. Nope, it won't. There's a convenient level up in there for us. So there you go, it takes out the Mirelurk Queen broodmother quite easily, and there's still one more hostile. Oh. Your mum's dead. I don't think you're standing much of a chance. You really want to do this, little Mirelurk? You sure? Okay. You think Mirelurks are pretty big on their own, but they look absolutely tiny compared to that monster. Alrighty, so there you have it, a pretty damn overpowered weapon. Again, not all players would probably want to use this, seeing as it does break the game, but if you like that sort of thing, I do. Just a reminder, download Nuka World DLC, obviously, that's the first thing you're going to need, and you're going to need Peter Hicks's legendary upgrade to crafting mod to get this weapon, so happy hunting if you do. Thanks for watching, I'll see you later. Wow, this is actually really bizarre. He's still floating. He's still going. He's floating away. Goodbye, robot.